Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Everybody, welcome back to a brand new video or webinar. Um, my bad, I kind of disconnected my mic, but we're shortly gonna get started here. And boom. All right. So let's clear this drawing set and work our way down. So Coinbase has been bearish recently, making new lows, but not enough information to actually uh, have enough solid levels. So what I'm gonna do here is boom, this level right here. I'm gonna edit. Boom. Okay. So we do have a daily level. Oh wow, wasn't even a daily level, but yes, ended up being a daily level. Right around 309, 310, and is currently making new lows, right? So another level that I want you guys to pay attention here, right, is at this level right here, which is the 250 level. Why am I drawing this? It's not a strong level, but it's definitely found on the daily because on the way down, right? This is the first time it's ever been at this price. Buyers picked it up and quickly picked it back up to 310. Then when it came back, it didn't break straight through. Buyers, as you could tell on this candle, pushed it back up. Sellers brought it down but couldn't close below this level. And now we're kind of getting bearish candles, very bearish candles for more downside. So the way I would go about this is below the recent low, right? Below 238.25. Below that for puts because that's where buyers are kind of holding up the price. And yeah, let's get into our second stock here. All right. So let me just clear these levels. Remove, and boom. So the last time we were on here, um, I was telling you guys about the wedge, and we finally broke out or broke down of the wedge. Now, currently, the price is kind of holding up. I'm not saying that we will continue going up or continue going down. I'm just stating the fact that, price action is slowing down. We have no confirmations for it to go to the upside or the downside, but I will help you guys find out those confirmations. Also, another thing to realize in the most recent candles, we're getting a lot of volume and it's curling. So we might see a recovery. So, where's the biggest daily or the next daily level that we see? The daily level that we see is right around 660, 650. So I wouldn't be surprised if we came back, retested this, then maybe fell down even more, or depending on this weekly strong level of 710, we might see a push up. So we do have a daily level right around 550, big psychological level, right? For the sides to hold right there, right? We got there a couple of times. Boom. So big level at 550. As you guys could see, after this other wedge right here broke out and the price started to struggle right around 550 until another move higher. Then when it came back, it recovered so fast to 710, right? And now we're curling back into this area. So if we do get the break of 550, we could see this dump even quicker and faster. Um, And for the call upside, I would set it at 600. Reason being, if it lets me change, reason being is it's a big psychological level, struggled around 600 a couple of times, as you guys could tell. And yeah, we should see more upside for that. So we know that the price is sticking in between 600 and 550, right? Simple way is to get calls above 600 or puts below 550. Next thing we're watching, SPY, the overall market. All right. Now, this is where it's getting dangerous. So let me adjust this just a little bit. Hmm. Okay. There we go. All right, guys. We see a pattern here. Every time it pushes away from this trend line, it comes back, gets supported, pushes back, gets supported. Now, for this trade right here, I really wouldn't touch anything until above 420, right? Because that's where we see a lot of sellers, or below 410. If we go below 410 by next week, I would really, really start to get worried. Right now, we're currently still trading around 411.50. So, yes, I'm gonna take off this level and keep it like that. So, right now, what's happening is we got, as you guys could see, every time it comes to the bounce, boom, tons of volume. Every time it comes to the bounce, volume. Now we're coming to the bounce, volume. Now, if we see this volume curl up and hold up towards the upside, we could see some more indecision until the break of 420. Amazon. Not really liking Amazon. Okay. Zoom. So Zoom is in a huge bull flag on the daily time frame, and if we do get a breakout above 340, I could see this potentially running up all the way to 500, maybe even 600. Um, this is talking in terms of it's not going to go to 500 or 600 within the next week or two. I'm talking about over a long period of time. There isn't enough conviction for it to go up that fast. Roku. Okay. So Roku, a lot of indecision here. Not liking it, but if we do break below this level of 293, 290, I would be interested, or a breakout for calls. Neo. Neo below 32 for puts. Reason being is it retested. Well, it tested it the first time right here on the way down, and basically was caught in a wedge and still kind of struggling. Um, in a range between 35 and 32. So if we get that breakdown below 32, then we will continue falling. This is another one. Apple, very simple. Purple line is where all the buyers are at. Red line, where all the sellers are at. If we do drop below, I would definitely get on the put side for this. If we don't and we kind of hold and push to above 127, um, I would start getting some calls. I think this would be a great play long term. Okay. So Nvidia is still following this channel right here. Boom. Let me do it on the downside too. Boom. Okay. So as long as it's in this channel, it's still kind of holding I would say a good price. Um we're still anticipating a breakout. Uh I do like Nvidia's company, the industry that they're in, the sector that they're in. Um But yeah, if we do break out for that day, the day it does break out, it would be a good scalp, day trade, and potentially even a swing trade. Facebook. Not liking this price action. Plug. Nada. Wow, these pump and dumps were crazy. All right. So AMD is now looking weak. All right. If AMD starts getting more bad news, overall market sentiment is weak, we'll probably see the break below 74. But honestly, the way these candles are kind of curling back up and holding, um, just basing it off of repeated price action every time it gets into this area, it just repeats the same cycle, pushes back up, right? And we aggressively sold down, so we could potentially go back up, but you don't know what might happen. So just be cautious. I would say the break of 76, 77 to get confirmation for calls, and the break below 72 for puts. SQ. Okay. SQ is now holding this weekly level again. Just waiting on a breakdown. If not, play it for calls, because if it's done it so many times, this is it. This is basically the same situation that AMD is in. BA. Let's take a look at that. Nothing much. Okay. So another one that's currently breaking out is Walmart. Pay attention to Walmart. It finally broke out of this wedge, but we got a bearish candle. Sold tomorrow. We'll try to trade it above its most recent highs. QQQ. Basically same thing as SPY. Um, just focused on the tech sector. So this is how I'm gonna go about it. Same thing, following the same pattern as SPY, stuck between 340 and the trend line, and we're getting closer to that decision. We'll probably see a big move in August. SPY. Take a look at BABA. So BABA is currently recovering, but with very low volume. I would kind of expect to see this drop. If not, we do have a gap fill from 215 to about 219, which would be a good play in our favor. And that's all I'm kind of interested in for today, guys. There's not much going on. Uh but just waiting for those high probability plays to start popping up. There were some of them here. It's just now a patience game, and you don't have to rush every trade. You don't have to trade every single day. If you catch one good trade, even a week, right? If your weekly goal is $500 and you just waited for that perfect setup throughout the week to make that $500, then you're better off. You don't need to stress yourself every single day. But that's about it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next webinar.